Another important action to complete is to request GPES business functions are added to smart cards. This will give you access to the GPES website, which allows you to manage and view your practice extracts, including QOF data. You must have GPES business functions on your smart card. It is essential for any relevant member of staff to have the following business function codes added to their smart card. Whilst you will still be able to receive and process notifications and extracts in Vision, without these codes it is not possible to log on to the GPEQ website to view exported results and extract preferences. It is the responsibility of your registration authority to add functions to your smart card. Please contact them to add the following functions. Business Function Code B1842. Request GPES ad hoc data extract. Allows a GP practice user access to GPEQ to schedule a predefined GPES query to be extracted against their own GP practice data. Business Function Code B1843. View GPES query results. Allows a GP practice user access to GPEQ to view the validated GPES query results for a user's own practice. Used to inform a Stage 2 participation decision or to view the results from an ad hoc data extraction. GP practice users can only view patient-related data for their own practice. Business Function Code B1844. Maintain GPES participation preferences. Allows a GP practice user access to their GPEQ to set, view and amend their GP practice participation preferences for their own GP practice. Business Function Code B1845. Record GPES participation decisions. Allows the GP practice user access to the GPEQ to set, view and amend their GP practice participation decisions for their own GP practice. Switching on GPES. GPES will be automatically enabled on your system by a DLM release. Once this has happened, a message is sent directly from Vision to GPES, confirming you are ready to receive notifications. You do not have to advise them yourselves. GPES will send the first extract request Stage 1 notification at some point after they have received the ready to receive notification. GPES notifications. GPES sends permission requests in the form of notification messages which you need to approve before extracts can be run. There are two types of notification messages. Stage 1 notification. There are two Stage 1 notification message types. Queries, received as daybook tasks asking for your willingness to participate in an extract. The task must be processed in order for the extract to be scheduled and run. Information only, received as daybook tasks notifying you of an extraction due to be run. From these notification messages you can access a link to the HSCIC website, which gives further information about the contents of the extract. It is strongly advised that you review this information as some extracts may require patient identifiable information. You must be logged into Vision with your smart card with the relevant RBAC business functions to access these pages. If you do not respond to a Stage 1 notification before the extraction date detailed in the notification, GPES will assume that you do not authorize the extract to go ahead. Stage 2 notification. Once GPES receives your extracted data, a Stage 2 notification is sent back to Vision and is received as another daybook task. These can be for information purposes only, authorizing a release of your data, stopping the release of your extract. Processing notifications. Only one member of the GPES staff group has to process each task. Stage 1 and Stage 2 notifications are processed in the same way. From the Daybook To-Do List tab or from the Daybook panel in the Vision front screen, double-click on the GPES notification task. Click Complete to process. The Stage 1 or Stage 2 notification is displayed. Read this screen carefully as it contains important information that you may need to respond to. Stage 1 notifications query type. Select yes or no as appropriate. Do you agree to GPES running the extraction and releasing the data? If no response is received, GPES assumes you do not agree. Do you agree to the Information Center extracting and releasing this data again without seeking any further authorization from you? If no response is received, GPES assumes you do not agree. Would you like to be notified so that you can view the data before it is released? If no response is received, GPES assumes you are happy for the data to be released. Note, a date range with the extract will be run on your system and is detailed in the notification message. This will happen automatically. Stage 1 notifications. Information. Select Stop or Allow as appropriate. Do you wish to prevent this instance of this extraction from running? Then click Stop. If no response is received, GPES assumes you do not agree. Stage 2 notifications. Once again, select Stop or Allow as appropriate. Do you wish to prevent this instance of this extraction from running? Then click Stop. Once again, if no response is received, GPES assumes you do not agree. Then to conclude the process, click OK to save and submit. The Complete the Task or press Escape to leave outstanding screen is displayed. You can add text if required. Text added to the task is not sent to GPES. Then click OK to save. Viewing extracted data. You can view the results of an extract in either two ways, in Clinical Audit or from the GPES website. Access Clinical Audit from the Reporting section. In the Audit Source drop-down list, select Extract Audit. A list of records that qualified for inclusion in GPES extractions will be displayed. Patient consent for identifiable extractions. Patients may wish to be excluded from GPES extractions, which will use patient identifiable data. Simply enter the following read codes on the patient record in Consultation Manager. It should be noted that some extractions may require a specific consent status read code to be entered on the patient record. You are strongly advised to read each extraction request carefully in your Stage 1 notification to identify such extracts. As far as we are aware, it is the practice's responsibility to inform patients about identifiable extracts, but please check with your health board. Also, please note, PDS consent status does not apply to GPES extraction. You must record GPES consent separately. The following is an example of how to enter one of the read codes in a patient record. From the front screen of Vision, open the Consultation Manager module. Select the patient. Once in the patient record and a consultation is started, enter the read term beginning with a hash symbol. Once you have your preferred read term, select the OK button. You may change any of the other settings accordingly to suit your practice requirements. With reference to the end date, if the patient has specified that they do not want any data extracted during a specific time frame, enter the date given here. Otherwise, click the OK button. To record that a patient has changed their mind and having already declined to be included, they may now want to be included in GPES extractions. Use the following read code. You may write a reason within the comments. As you can see, this is added in exactly the same way. Monitoring GPES extractions. In order to check that extracts have been successfully transmitted, you should check the GPES website. 2 days after each extraction is due to run, extraction dates are displayed in the Stage 1 notifications. This is especially important for your QOF extracts. In the unlikely event that you check the GPES website and your practice extracts are not showing, there may have been an error with the transmission. When a message transmission or extraction goes into error, IMPS are automatically notified, and the IMPS help desk will contact you, if appropriate, to resolve the issue. If you have any concerns regarding an extract that does not appear on the GPES website, and you have not heard from the IMPS help desk team within 7 working days of the extraction date, you should contact them on the usual IMPS help desk number. We have changed Mail Gateway to help you better manage the transmission of your GPES QOF reports. The generation option has been updated to show the date and the time that your QOF audits were last run and when they are next scheduled to be run. From your server desktop, select Mail Gateway. It may be minimized to the bottom toolbar. Click the Mail Gateway icon to maximize it. If the audits have been run, audit generation states the GPES QOF report extraction was last run on, and it will provide you with the date and time. If the audits have not yet been run, audit generation states the GPES QOF report extraction has not yet run. On the QOF report tab, this directs you to the GPET and CQRS websites for information regarding your QOF reports. The tab states QOF reports are managed by the GP Extraction Service. Go to the GPET-Q or CQRS website for information on this practice's QOF reports. Remember, you will need your smart card to log into these services and gain access to your practice's data. One last requirement will be to complete the GPES induction training. HSCIC are supplying online training material to enable you to familiarize yourself with the system. All GP practices must complete the GPES online training course to ensure they understand how to implement the service and participate in data extractions. The GPES team will be conducting a number of awareness sessions around England to support this training. The aim of these sessions is to raise your awareness of GPES, including how it works and what you need to do to prepare, help you complete your training and answer any questions you may have about the service. These sessions are aimed at practice managers and others within general practice who will use GPES. They can also be attended by area team representatives who would like to cascade the content of the awareness session to the practice managers across their area. If you would like further information on the location and timings of these sessions, please take note of the website address displayed.